Hello. Uh, Hi. Once again, it has been a while since you've seen me. Things might look a little different to you. Uh, One of those things being, thanks for not streaming while I was out of town, by the way. You're welcome. And that's my reason. I look around and I'm sweating. That was, of course, my reasoning. Um, you know, that's why I did it. Anyhow, what's going on, guys? How are you? What is everyone up to on this fine? What the hell is it? Is it a? It's a Tuesday. It sure is. It sure is. Anyway, the username is different now. So, you are not on the Nito Nile stream any longer, and you never will be again. Isn't that sad? Nito Nile has lost media. Not really. All the VODs are still there. So, if you ever want to reminisce about this time in history, you can go back. But this is new. This is the now. This, right now, right there, right on, is the Nile Neo stream. Why the change? If you hadn't heard me talk about it on other streams, Nito Nile has been my username for like 15 years. I'm a different man now, and I just wanted to change. It just didn't feel like me anymore. And this was not something I really realized until I had to look at the username for like a long time in the process of becoming a streamer. And like make branding around it and like refer to myself as it in like an internet social sense. It didn't feel like me anymore. So I wanted a new username. There was a bunch of different things that I was considering. Nile Neo was not the only option. But here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. I don't want to tell you what the other options were, because you might look at one and be like, well, that one's better. Why didn't you pick that one, dumbass? So you don't get to know what the other options were, but there were other options. Nile Neo is the one that made the most sense. And as we explain this username, it's going to get quite nerdy in here. But I mean, you're already watching a Twitch stream at like 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. I assume you're okay with that. It's about to get real nerdy in here. Like Metroid Prime. Okay. There is a number of influences for the new username. For one thing I want to mention before I show you this is it's a coincidence that the new username matches the logo. Like exactly. In like letter case and everything. I was not thinking about it matching the logo when I was coming up with the username until I was like, okay, well, I guess I should change the logo too. And I looked at the logo and I was like, well, it actually matches better than Nito Nile, because I like my first name to be in lowercase better anyway. You know, because before it was like, oh, you need the capital letter N because it's a proper noun. But now I'm the first N. I was the second N before, but now I'm the first one. Something else to bring up relevant to that. Why is it not Neo Nile, right? For one, it's a little bit confusing because it sounds too much like Nito Nile, so it would be hard to explain. But the second and more important reason was that it is too similar to neo-Nazi for my liking. So, once again, we find ourselves avoiding, like, Nazi type references. So, this is the third time this has happened in the course of me making my stream. That being said, you're like Neo in the Matrix, dodging Nazisms. Yeah, and another thing I should say, it has nothing to do with the Matrix, which is going to be kind of confusing when you see how I look now. But it has nothing to do with the Matrix. I've never even seen the Matrix. I want to, because I've heard it's really good. But, what else was I going to say? No, I just like Nile Neo better, for a lot of reasons. It felt better to me. And also, Neo Nile, I didn't want people seeing it for the first time to assume that said neon, as opposed to Neo, you know? The bonus here is that putting your name first means people will naturally shorten your name correctly instead of calling you Neo. Yep. Yep. It's all about communication, right? Let's talk about why Neo, though. And I have a diagram. I have a diagram. Can I show you the diagram? I've been dying to show you the diagram all day. So take a look at this. So first off, the prefix Neo means new or recent, right? We know this, but it also means near-Earth object, like a comet or an asteroid. But the way it started originally was that Neopets was the first thing that I ever did on the internet as a child. It was the first game I ever played on the computer. It was the first time I ever did any sort of role playing. Neopets was first and foremost the reason I was looking at Neo Nile, and then I went to Nile Neo, obviously. Also, when I was younger, I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, and my favorite archetype of card was the Neo-Spatians, including Elemental Hero Neos, even though he isn't a Neo-Spatian himself. So, wanted to include them as well. And then, as you can see in the diagram as well, characters from Undertale and Deltarune, we have Metaton Neo and Spamton Neo, respectively. Which is just, they've entered a new form that's more powerful than before, grants them freedom. It all just kind of felt right. And then I put the logo there because it's like, yeah, it matches the logo. Nile Neo is like perfect. So anyway, that's my diagram to explain things. I miss Nito Spamton though. I don't. And also, in case you're wondering, who stole the branding? I stole it from Metaton, and then Spamton stole it from me. Does this make sense? That's the hierarchy, okay? Metaton did it first. I stole it from Metaton, and Spamton stole it from me. That's exactly what happened in the canon. Anyway, that's the diagram. So that's why we're on the Nile Neo stream now. And it feels so good. Yay! Yay! Apologies if it's like confusing. You know. What's your thoughts on Neo Bowser City in Mario Kart 7 and Neo Star in Kirby 64? Generally, I just loved as a kid when Neo was included in any sort of name. And as I've been an adult as well. I mean, you've got I forget if it's before or after the name, but there's a Bahamut Neo from Final Fantasy VII. It's like the red version of Bahamut. There's Neo Star from Kirby 64, as Alex mentioned. Anytime Neo is used in a name, I just thought it was cool. And the thing about Nito was that I always felt it was like quirky and like a remnant of like how the internet used to be like 15 years ago, during like the hipster age. And it just didn't feel right for me anymore. So we've gone from quirky to cool. That's the vibe now. That's the new vibe. And with the new username, I also wanted to go back and give a look to how I look on screen. Being the new like PNG tuber thing, the Fugi that I put on screen. Because admittedly, the one we've been using for like the past 5 months was really rushed because I was making a ton of assets all at once, and I really wanted to start at the start of January. So I wanted to go back and be like, okay, so what about this works and what about it doesn't, and what do I wish it did for me? And I solved a bunch of those problems with a new design, and I'm going to show you that now. And it might now hold on to your seat. This might be a little shocking. It might be a little bit strange. You're not used to it yet, and I understand. But here we go, okay? Hi guys. Welcome. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this guy. Look at this goofball. So, sunglasses. Now I have cool sunglasses, right? And I'm wearing a very colorful jacket with my logo on it. And yeah, I guess that's something I should mention. Hey, maybe we should blow this guy up. Hold on. If we're showing off the Fugi, let's blow him up a little bit. One moment. OBS is being fun. There we go. Here he is. Memorial stream to follow. Yeah, so this is the new design. I think you might be thinking, well, it's not that much of a change. When I show you what we were working with before, you're gonna think it's crazy. Like when I first did that like 1-to-1 comparison, I was like, I can't believe we were working with that before. But yeah, first thing I should say, it's not a vest. The jacket is multi-material. So the torso part is denim, but then the sleeves are a different material, and I can't decide between them being cloth or like a leather, you know? But that's what I imagined in my mind. And I know I've really liked like color block kind of fashion for a while, so I wanted them to be multicolored. And yeah, speaking of that, let's shrink me back down, shall we? Do you notice anything specific about these colors? Fans of the stream in the past, do you notice anything about the colors? What about now? And what about now? Notice anything specifically interesting about these colors? Yep. It's the different overlays. Not only that, the colors also have a different sort of meaning for me. Once again, entering nerd territory. I'm a big fan of, in fiction, things fusing together. Like I mentioned with Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, I liked Neos because they were cards that could fuse together without having to use polymerization. But I also really liked polymerization, which is a specific card that you can see here. Do you notice anything specific about this card? If you look at me and then look at the card, do you notice anything specific about it? It's my favorite card in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like fusion and other things too. Like I always loved fusion in Dragon Ball. I loved fusion in Steven Universe. I always loved any sort of toy that let me combine two pieces together to make something else. I liked Legos because I could take pieces from others and put them together. I like Bionicles because I could put things from other pieces and put them together. You understand what I mean? It's like my favorite thing. So That's why the jacket is also kind of a mixture of different things. And it has a patch on it. It's combining different kinds of things. So yeah, what I want to do now that you've been looking at me for a while, is I'm going to be very vulnerable. And I'm going to show you the design that we had before, right? That we've been using for 5 months. And then I'm going to show you the original prototype for that design, which looks even worse. And then we're going to come back to this. And you're going to be like, I can't believe, I can't believe we were working with that. All right, so we have this, right? And this is the new design. This is not going anywhere. It might get updated. It might get like cleaned up. I might add like blinking and like mouth animations, maybe some other things. I don't know. But this is the base. And what we were working with before was this, which is not bad. Okay, it's not bad, but you can tell like, oh, it kind of lacks swag a little bit. It also doesn't look as much like me compared to this. This one is the first time that I felt like a design was like accurate to me in real life and also really cool. So we got a mixture of both worlds. But yeah, this is what we had before. Look at the head on this guy. And I have a big head, but it's like not even close to that big. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we had this design. And this is where me being vulnerable comes in. I originally had a prototype design that I didn't polish up. And I don't think I ever showed on stream. And I'm going to show you that now. This is originally what it almost looked like. It needed like a lot, like it needed like several polish passes. But it was almost this. This guy's a freak. This guy is a true, genuine freak. And I don't like looking at him. So let's go back in time. Whoop. Or forward in time, rather. Whoop. So yeah. Yeah, less Scooby-Doo and more dope. Yup. Yup. We've also got, you kind of brought back that thicker line weight to the new design though, which is nice. Yeah. That was one thing I wanted to do to make him stick out a little bit more. Cause, he has to stick out on when he's like small on screen, you know? Whether you're looking at it on the phone or just like looking at it on like a social media page, it made sense to go for a darker line weight. So anyway, that's the new design. Things you can assume though, if you want to draw this guy in any sort of way, if you want to draw me in this new design, which I would love, teehee, is that the eyes are the same underneath the sunglasses. The eyes are how they used to be. So they're that like this square shape. They're the same. It's just normally the sunglasses are on. I also have something else to show you. Something I kind of was working on last night. If I can find out where the heck I put it. Where the heck did I put that? Oh, did I not? Hold on. Hold. Okay. Can we put regular glasses on still? That is one issue with the current design. I'm also going to skip this song. Yeah, that'll do. I don't have the other versions yet. I don't have like different expressions or anything, but I am going to say I don't think we're going to have glasses removal or anything like that. I think the sunglasses stay on during stream. Which, if you're worried about my eyesight, they are prescription sunglasses. So do not worry. But one thing I wanted to show you. This is what we're working with. So it's not the shine of the sunglasses. It's actually my eyes. So they do blink, and they can emote. They can make little funny anime shapes, theoretically. And sometimes the eyes are gone for other kinds of emotions, or if I'm doing something kind of silly. So this is the idea. Let this be the style guide for future work. Because I know it's kind of a weird concept. So yeah. Anyhow, what the hell are we doing here? We've been talking for like 20 minutes. Today, we're playing Pokemon PRISM, which, as you'll see by the title of the stream, is the follow-up to Pokemon Brown. I didn't know when I was going to do this, but play Subnautica 2, we're going to pivot. Hold on, let me go buy it. Hold on. Yeah, fuck that. No, we're playing Subnautica. Let me take a look. $30? Hell no. Not while I have no income. Anyway. Pokemon Prism. Follow-up to Pokemon Brown. I didn't know when I was going to do it. I wanted to wait a little bit between Pokemon games to not get too stuck in it for a while. And I was waiting for the right moment to do it, and this felt like the perfect time. And for that reason, I actually need to pull you over here. Oh, I guess something else I should mention. Because before we do that, you might notice the radio's not on screen. I think I'm gonna retire the radio. I think I'm going to come up with a new UI element for that. And just generally other things too, because like, oh, by the way, stream elements, which is the thing I use for my chat box, is going away. Sometime soon. This is the rumor. So I'm gonna have to come up with a new thing for my chat box. I'm gonna have to use a different service. So when I do that, I assume I'm gonna be coming up with a different UI element for that, making it look a little bit prettier than it does now. They're looking for acquirers at the moment, I think. Yeah, the writing on the wall does not look good. But things could turn around. Regardless, I think I should be looking around for that. Which is to say, the overlay gradients will stay the same, but the way I do this overlay might change. Alerts might have a new method. I'm thinking through all of it now. It's going to be patches over time. You know what I mean? It's not going to be all at once. But the radio, I think, is being retired. Because it's kind of dark, and it doesn't really match the vibe of everything else on screen. And leaving it on screen when there's not music playing, like, hold on. Like when I turn this off, it's just kind of weird the way it sits there. I'm not into it. I think originally what I was going to do was I was going to have like a bunch of different like hard dials and stuff on screen, like as if the UI was like stuff that you could like fiddle with, like how you would a radio or like a TV or something. But no, the radio is going to be replaced with something. I don't know yet. It might be more minimalist. I'm the part of the problem. I'm introducing minimalist UI design to the stream. But I don't know. I don't know what my idea is yet. Anyway, moving over here, Pokemon Prism. How about we play the game? Wait, before I do that, it's only right. Nothing changes. What about a squiggle, like the jacket patch for the radio? Maybe something like that. I don't know. It may not even be a radio anymore. It may be something else. But we'll see. Anyhow, yeah, we're still drinking Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, by the way. It's not like I just cracked open a beer or anything. We're still collecting crystals. We're still looking forward to Arms 2. Nile Neo. Nothing's changed. But everything's changed. Now let me get the dang game open. There's a bunch of other stuff I could... Oh my god, Subnautica, shut up. Sorry. I don't even know if you guys heard that. Steam autoplayed a video when I opened it. I have to run my emulator through Steam because I'm using the Steam controller. And games, as far as I can tell, recognize the controller like a mouse and keyboard if you're not running it through Steam. Which there might be a way around that I haven't found out, but this is just the easiest way I've found to solve it. So, bit of a strange thing. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's good because Steam has great controller options anyways to run stuff through Steam, but you know, I prefer not to if I could avoid it. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Anyhow, I think the volume should be the same as it was when we played Pokemon Brown, which is to say, hopefully correct. Maybe a bit quiet. Let me look at this. How's that volume, chat? Too quiet? Like, comparatively to my voice, is it too quiet? It's good? Okay, then we'll stick with it. So this is Pokemon PRISM. Pokemon Brown was a ROM hack of Red version, whereas this one is a ROM hack of Crystal version. It takes place forward in time from Pokemon Brown. It takes place in a new region, but I don't know if they call it specifically a sequel. That's why I call it a follow-up, because it's like definitely in that same universe. And it's like there's going to be connective tissue there, but I don't know to what extent. So it's basically what Johto was to Kanto. Let's go into our options. Take a look around. I think we learned last time that we don't want to shift to, or we don't want to change this to set yet because the start of the game was pretty difficult in Brown. So we're going to leave that on shift. What is turning speed? Ooh? What is turning speed? I guess we could put that on fast. Maybe it's like your run speed? Like the way you turn is different? I don't know. What's this? Oh, there's other pages. Printer setting. Oh my gosh, can you use like a Game Boy printer with this? Jeez. Hold to mash preferred units. Chat, I'm going to show my lack of knowledge here. Do we use the metric system or do we use imperial system for measurement? And I don't know why this matters, but we use imperial, thank you. That's what I assumed, but for the Americans, yeah. I think we want 12-hour time format for us, so that's what we'll do. You'll also see down there, bit of an unfortunate case. I believe during the development of Pokemon PRISM, they never actually got to a 1.0 because I don't know if it was Nintendo or Game Freak, but they received a cease and desist. so they weren't allowed to actively develop it anymore. I don't entirely remember the whole story there, but as far as we know, I think development on this is pretty much done, and they got pretty close. So I don't know what that means for us. I don't know if that means like we're gonna run into something and then we just can't see the credits of the game. I don't think that's the case, but anyhow, let's get going. The date. Holy cow. Why was I going back in time? It is May 19th, 2026. Can you believe it? It just unfortunately happened to line up with the Ultra Games instance Necrozma as a Prism. That's right. Oh, man, that blows. Yeah. I should also say I've played this a little bit in the past, but I don't remember any of it, and I didn't get very far. So this is essentially blind again. But there's some things that I know. It is currently... Oh, do I not get to set the minutes? No. Oh, I see. Okay. It is 6:52 p.m. where I'm at. We've got a day-night cycle this time. So we're going to have to play this during the day and the nighttime. So I gotta change our stream times a little bit, I think. I don't know who's speaking. Greetings. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Well, that doesn't matter. Anyway. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call... Whoa! Why did it skip? It skipped a piece of text there. I didn't hit that. People in Pokemon live and support each other. Some people play with Pokemon, and some people study them. Others even battle their Pokemon and strive to be champions. Kind of a mysterious person here, you know? We don't know who this is who's speaking to us. This is Red. Holy cow. Like the actual Red. Hailing from Pallet Town in the Kanto region, he successfully became the region's Pokemon champ, while also taking down the corrupt Team Rocket. I guess that's all canon. I don't remember that from Pokemon Brown, but it might have been the case. Meet Gold. Oh my god. Also a young trainer, he left home from Newbark Town in Johto and worked his way to the top, challenging many tough and troublesome foes along the way. So Red and Blue and Gold and Silver both happened already. But you too are destined for greatness. Why not tell me a little about yourself? Okay. If I recall, I think we went for like a default look in Brown. I don't think we did like a lot of this like customization. So let's just go for the first model. I kind of like this. I'm a big fan of teal, as you can tell. It's like basically my favorite color. Cyan and teal. So we'll go for that. And it also matches our starter Pokemon, which I don't think we have a choice. It's just Larvitar. We just have to start with Larvitar, I believe. Is this the look that you want? Yes. Finally, could you please tell me your name? Wait, hold on. Go back. Go back. No! I don't want to be Adam. I wanted to see what the case was. I didn't know if it was all capitalized or lowercase. No. No, we have to reset. I have failed the first challenge. I just wanted to see. I didn't want to like do all capitals and then everybody's yelling at me. You know what I mean? Golly. All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. Adam Neo. May 19th, 2026. The narrator is Gimbal, confirmed. Wait, why is it not giving me a... Oh, it's because we didn't... Hold on. We have to go to the settings again and change our settings. I'm really good at the game. Because we hadn't saved yet. Right, Imperial, 12 hour. Done. One more time. Oh, wait, no, not 2023. Hold on. There we are. There we go. It is now 6:56 p.m. All right. Yes, yes, yes. I know, I know. Larvitar, we're a big fan. I actually do love Larvitar a lot. I have no qualms with starting with Larvitar. It's one of my favorites. Okay, go with this, go with this. We want sea green. And we can see that it's proper case here, so. And I tell you what, the Steam controller is a lot more comfortable for playing this game, because when I was playing Brown, the control pad was like a little bit lower in the controller. So having it be up top is actually really nice for this. Niall, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! I'm sure I'll see you later. Who is this person? Not the narrator. Who the heck was that? They're sure they'll see me later? Oh, geez. It's me? Oh, okay. It's so beautiful here, isn't it? I'm glad we could have a relaxing time together. I'm sorry you had to deal with your father moving on. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is our mom? No child wants to go through that. Niall, your father has always been a great man, and while he's had many fans, you're still his biggest. Who's my dad? I know you want to follow in his footsteps, but promise me, no matter where you go in life, never forget about your dear mother. Thanks for coming with me, Niall. And we're in. Oh, this tree can be cut. Give me a sword. I'm ready to battle. Oh, and we can run. Okay. How do I open the menu? Menu? Oh, I can't. Oh, and there's a... Oh, I found the speed up button. Our dear friend, the speed up button. We're not going to use that yet. We're not going to use that yet. I've missed just escaping into the wilderness. Thanks for coming with me, Niall. Oh, heading out for a walk? Could you try to get some firewood for us? The fire will need some soon to keep us nice and warm tonight. And Niall, just be safe. I look at the camera. I don't like this feeling I have right now. One thing I'm immediately noticing is that the script is so much better. Like, from going from Pokemon Brown to this, like, it feels like these are people talking. Whereas a lot of the dialogue in Brown was, like, very old Game Boy, you know? I think this game was made much later, too. Like, I want to say it was made in the 2010s. Or at least started development in the 2010s. So that would make sense. Hey, I know campfires. They have one of those in Mother 3. Gulp. So, what? Oh no! What happened? These rocks could keep sliding down at any time. Better to back off for now. Maybe there's another exit? Oh no! We're like cut off. We gotta find another way around. This is a really interesting way to start the game. I don't remember this at all. Hello? Excuse me, do you have firewood and also a way for me to save my mom? Hey kid, are you lost? Your campsite is up north. The path was blocked by a landslide? Well, you're in luck. This cart will take you right back there. Awesome. Aqua Mines. Okay. Or Aqua Mines? It's kind of spelled weird. This does not feel like where I was supposed to go. Oh, hello. What up? This Larvitar is blocking you. It looks lonely. Maybe it wants to tag along? Want to bring it along with you? Heck yeah. Odd. The Larvitar is holding a Pokeball. I'll put Larvitar into the Pokeball. Chat room, I need your help. As is customary since Pokemon Brown, I need nicknames for a Larvitar, and I need them right now. It is a female Larvitar. I need nicknames. Big Dylan, Neopet, hold on. Now hold on now. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Kermit's good. I don't know, gang. I am feeling Neopet, though. No, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's Neopet. It's 100% Neopet. She's wonderful. Welcome to the team, Neopet. Now, I still can't open the menu. Something is occurring. Hold on. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to. Let me remap my controls really quick. One moment. Okay. Apply. Okay. Nope. We just can't open the menu yet. We can run, though. I gotta remember that. I wish there was a toggle run button. Ooh. Oh, they've got animations. Cute. Hi, Shinx. All right, Neopet. Original music, also. We don't have Pokeballs yet, otherwise I'd be doing some catching. And having a rock type this early is really good. Because so many Pokemon are using normal type moves right now. So starting with Larvitar, that's a huge win. Though I assume the developers know that too. So maybe it won't be that easy. Got a potion? Abra. I think we passed on Abra last game. But we could do Abra this time. Speaking of types, how many of the new ones return? Let me look that up, because I know some do and some don't. So bear with me a second. Okay, there's only, well, there's 4, but only 2 of them are actually Pokemon types. So the only ones that carry over from Brown are Gas and Sound. So those are the only 2 new types in terms of Pokemon being that type and using those moves. But then there's Tri-type, like TRI, Tri-type, and Prism type, but those are only found on moves. So that's all I know. A lot easier to deal with than, like, I forget how many. So no abnormal, right? New types in Pokemon Brown. Let me check and see what all we had to deal with last time. Yeah, no abnormal, no wind, and no wood. So, yeah. Let me just double check that I read that right. For Prism. Yeah, it's just Gas type and Sound type. That's it. Okay. Well, that makes it easy. Let's head back in. Oh, teleport. Right. Yes, the thing that Abra does every game. Wait, didn't I just... Are you a different one? Another Larvitar. It fled. Can I do something with this rock? No. Well, if I can't move it, I'll just go down here, I guess. It's too small for you to enter. Send Neopet instead? Yeah, we'll send her. Why not? Cool! Holy cow! This is fun. Neopet eagerly devoured the soil. Awesome. Hungry. We must feed soil to Neopet. Yummy, yummy soil, yummy rocks and stones. Alright, let's grab you. Oh! Oh my gosh, they're talking. I'm gonna have to do Pokemon voices for this. Gah! Alright. Okay. Oh, hello. I'm sorry I ran away just now. I'm really shy. If you keep your trainer away, I'll give you a gift as a thanks. Soft sand. I guess I should hide somewhere else for now. Bye. Can we run? No running. Now what's all this then? What is this button here for? Sounds like something moved. Maybe that boulder? This is really cool. Just a great intro to the game. Yep, boulder's gone, so we'll go down here. Hey, pal. What ho and what ho? A fellow traveler. Would you like me to share one of my treasures? It's a berry. I found it off of a tree, and I just plucked it right off. It's worth a lot of money. An oranberry, to be specific. Pokemon love to eat these things. Cool. Great. Attaching berries to your Pokemon can help you during a battle. Using one won't even waste a turn. Wait, what? Hold on. And we can open the menu. Okay, hold on. We gotta save. Attaching berries to your Pokemon can help you during a battle. Oh, I see. I thought they were saying that you could use a berry and it wouldn't count for your turn. Like, from the menu. But no, I see what they're saying. Is Neopet already holding one? No, it's holding soft sand. I think we'll keep it on. Now, do we have abilities? No. No, it is like Pokemon Crystal. We don't have abilities yet. So, that's Gen 3. Nile Neo Cortex. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome in. For those who are joining the stream late, I did a little spiel at the start of stream about the username change and the new design and everything. Recommend checking out the VOD for that. I could go into all of it again, but it took too long. So I just look different, and I have a different name. I hope that's okay. I don't recognize you at all. So where did you come from? Mm-hmm. Huh. I've never heard of it. Dude, we have got to get back to my mom right now. She is stranded in the wilderness. Oh, a new face. What brings you to Caper Ridge? What? You fell down the hole in the mines. I need to put a ladder there. That's what you're concerned about? How old am I? Also, I feel like I'm a teenager based on the picture, but... And who is my dad? Apparently my dad is a very important person. Did all my options save too? Yeah, I believe so. Smelting? What are you talking about? Was there like a smelting menu? Oh my god, there's like mining, jeweling, smelting, and crafting. What the hell? What can you do in this game? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess we'll see it when we see it. Oh! New music! Pokemon centers are great. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. That's true. I wish I could meet Professor Ilk. I guess it's Ilk. He's always busy with his work. I'm shoveling snow right now. Okay, so this is like a snowy area. What a cool first town to be in. They're like breaking all of the conventions right now. Like we start with like immediately with some cutscene stuff, and now we're in like a snowy town. I guess Platinum did that, but you know, how fun. Yeah, Caper Ridge, Professor Ilk's lab. I'm just looking around for a bit right now before we go to the lab. I was once accused of shoplifting. I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to buy. Can't you see I'm busy here? Dude, I'm gaming. I'm playing Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. Alright, that's really important. It's way too cold outside. I'm staying indoors until things start warming up. Sorry. I'm just so sorry, man. I heard what happened. We're stocking up on inventory. Please come back later. Well, I guess we'll go to the lab then. Hello? Whoa, what the heck? Did you guys feel that just now? Like all the audio going to like the right side of the headphone? Oh, hello there. Can I help you? I assume you were here to see the professor. He's in the other room right now. Well, let me see him. Dude, help me save my mom. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. I should have a book about Naljo lore here somewhere. That's the other region. I forget if that's the one we were in or if that's the one we're in now, but Naljo, I remember reading about it in Pokemon Brown. It was Region. We were in the Region region, and now this is the Naljo region, I think. Right? It was Region before, like Dijon mustard. I remember this. Now we're in Naljo. What? What is it? Who are you? Who am I? Why, I am Professor Ilk. I'm the region's leading Pokemon researcher. Oh, that's my Larvitar. I couldn't find it anywhere. Strange. Larvitar seems to be very fond of you. It's almost like it's supposed to be your starter Pokemon in this structured Pokemon game. I'd hate to ask, but could you do me a favor? Please check on my brother. He isn't answering his phone, so I'm worried. He lives north of here on Route... Nice. Take my Larvitar with you, just to be safe. Well, cool. Watch out. This is really thin ice. I'm trying not to move to stop it from cracking. I see. So you're blocking my way this way. So we got to go up north. Caper Ridge, the town that's always under a white blanket. Professor Ilk lives in this town. That man is a Pokemon genius. Not only is he a revered Pokemon professor, he's also a famed historian. Did I ask? I guess I did. I did talk to you explicitly so you'd talk to me. Ooh. Oh my god. That's Diamond and Pearl music. Oh my god. Guys, I think this is going to be a good game. Island of Varanus? We'll say Varanus for now. Heath Village, okay. Man, this snow is really deep. If you walk and hold the B button, you might be able to actually run faster through it. If you walk and hold... Oh, I see. They're just teaching you how to run. Whoa. Caterpie, we don't have Pokeballs yet, but we can kill you. Yeah, having a rock type is really, really good for this early. 2 repels. Something else I'm noticing about the game, I feel like it runs at a higher frame rate. Like, very slightly. Like, compared to Brown, yeah, it looks smoother overall. I don't know how they did that, but... Sentret is so good. That is such a good design. So cute. Sentret and Furret are, like, quite good. Guess I was looking around for items. I don't know why. It's straight off the path. I mean, yeah, I guess we should get experience, because if you'll recall, this wasn't very long ago. The early game of Pokemon Brown, we kind of struggled a little bit, so having a lead on experience is not a bad thing. However, we should get healed up. Do I have a potion? I do, but I should save it. Okay, we gotta do the thing. I'm not gonna speed up. Especially because the music is so good. We'll save speed ups for very specific moments. Already, I feel like this is giving a much better first impression than Brown was. It's the same team. So obviously they've learned a little bit more. Gotten a little bit older too, because they made this in like, well, they made Brown in like 2004 or something. And then this was in the 2010s. I think like the late 2010s even. Antidote. That's gotta be so weird. Like you make, hold on. See that tunnel to the right there? It leads to Rijan. No kidding. You gotta have a Rijan pass to get past the guard, or so I've heard. But can you imagine like making a big project like that when you're like really, really young and it gets like really popular and then you grow up for like 10 years or more and then you have to be like, okay, well now I'm a completely different person. So maybe I should just kind of do that again, but better. I feel like that's kind of what happened with Toby Fox. I mean, obviously Deltarune was something that he wanted to make from the start, and then Undertale was like a kind of a test for that. But to some degree, it's like, well, Undertale came out like a while ago, and now I'm like a different person after like being post Undertale. So I should like, you know, learn from it, I guess. Whoa there! I can't let you through, sorry. There's a holdup at the house up ahead by some young punk. I've already called someone else to send backup. Wait, Professor Ilk sent you to help? Well, I hope he knows what he's doing. Look, I have to stand here 24/7 ever since crime went up. It can be a real drag. Oh, sorry about complaining there. That's fine, man. I mean, you wasted none of my time, really. Anyway, I see you don't have a map. So just take one. I don't feel like filling a missing persons report today. Awesome. The house just up ahead is where the commotion is. Bet you'll be able to handle it. Why don't we take a look at this map? Oh my god. Chat, if you'll recall, the map we were dealing with before, I had to like cycle through the towns across like one sliding scale, like a like a Breath of the Wild menu. Now, full map control, baby. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I'm ever playing a Gen 1 game like ever again. I just do not see that happening. I've had my fun. Brown was the most fun I was ever going to have with it, I think. Oh, this is too good. It's too good. Anyway, let's look around. What do we got? Basilia Town, Terenia City, Laurel City, Spurge City, Oxalis City, Floxtown, Saxifrage Island. These names. And there's a path up to the north, too. Fun. Well, here we are on Route 69. Wait, hold on. There's something I have to check. If this is 69... 74... Oh, no. They don't have it. Oh, no. They don't have it. They don't have Route 67. Wait! You're kidding. You're kidding. They have 68. You have to go to Rijan for Route 67. Poetry. Poetry. We can't cut yet. So we'll go up here. Ooh. Another potion? Finally! The cops are here. Wait. You're just a kid. The cops sent you here? What were they thinking? Oh, Professor Ilk sent you to help? Well then, see that guy in the back there? He broke in and is trying to take my poor Bagon. He's also playing Nintendo 64, apparently. You see it next to him? He's playing Pokemon Snap, and he's getting better scores than me. Please help. Hey, pal, look, you could be playing Mischief Makers right now, okay? Haha. You're mine now. Unless you want to get hurt. What do you want, you little brat? Brat, so we are young. Okay. And this guy's older than us, like by a lot, apparently. You're not gonna get in my way. Yup. Play the jam. Let's start with Leer. Get a Leer in. So now all these scratches will be better. We can afford some time because we're a rock type, you know, he's only using a normal type move. Though I bet, because it's a ROM hack, he's gonna like bust out Dragon Claw or something. Also, I guess I didn't like acknowledge it. This is a Gen 3 Pokemon. I don't know if we saw many of those in Brown. The sprite work is really, really good. Yeah, these are, that's a good set of 2 Pokemon. Like, me having the Larvitar and then my rival having Bagon. Seems like this Pokemon could use some training. I will make it stronger by any means necessary. Hey, so, quick question. Is this rival our rival from Brown and I just don't remember what he looks like? You guys remember that guy? Is this what he looked like? I don't think so, right? Because you remember, if you'll recall, we finished Brown, and then our rival was like, "I'll be back. I'm gonna do some stuff. Like you won't see the last of me," type shit. And I can't remember if this is him or not. I'll have to look that up later. You're so naff. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're so naff. This is not a word that I know the meaning of, so we're gonna look it up really quick. It's British slang, apparently. Lacking in style or good taste, vulgar and unfashionable. Noted. It is an insult. He's British. Oh, damn it. I wish I didn't know that. Well. Does that mean I have... No, I was... You heard me? I was preparing to do the British accent. If I did that, so many of you in chat who are like more familiar with the accent would have me on a pike. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna, you heard me though. I was getting ready. I was like sweating about it. No, we're not doing that. Time to exit. I got just what I needed from this old fart. Ciao. I saw the whole thing. Wow. You sure put up a good fight. Did he tell you his name? Funny story about this. When I was younger, and I assume some of you might have had a similar experience, when you have to name the rival, the game calls them this. You saw, oh, hold on. You saw it earlier, like question mark, question mark, question mark. When I was younger, my questionable brain assumed, well, I should tell the cops that this was his name because it's what the game said, as opposed to like the game hinting at me, you can name him whatever you want. So every time I played gold or silver, I never played crystal actually. The rival was always this. And we could continue that tradition. But I kind of want to know what the canon name is. And just go with that. Bronze. This guy's name is Bronze. Okay. That Larvitar you battled with. I think it belongs to my brother. Oh, you met him already? He asked you to check up on me? That was nice of him. Don't forget to return his Larvitar. He really loves that Pokemon. Also, please tell my brother-in-law he was right. I should have never moved way out here. It's an N64. I was wondering if it would tell me about a game he was playing. Dude, why is your bed in the corner of your living room? I think you've got other problems besides your move location. I think you need to reconsider your feng shui. Oh, whoops. Well, I kind of want to know what other stuff is out here. It's Zubat. Friend to all, Zubat. I think we skipped Zubat last game. I think we caught one, but I don't think we trained one. If I remember right. No, we had one for a little bit, and then we dropped it for some reason. I don't remember why. But... You caught him and he was dropped? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because Crobat would have been too much work. Or there was something else with the typing, I think, that was like, oh, well, we have this guy now, so... do we need to heal up? Or did we get healed up after that? Nope, we have to take a little trip. All right, buddy, let me give you this Larvitar, and then we'll end the game because we have no more Pokemon. Teeth. Shout out to Teeth. Niall, thank you for saving my brother. He called me and couldn't stop talking about how you used my Larvitar to defeat that crazy kid. Okay, wait. So, it is a kid. So, my rival is the same age as me. They just called me Brat. So... maybe he's like a teenager and I'm like an actual child. You know what? Keep my Larvitar. In fact, you should take this handy invention. It's an iPhone. It's got an app to destroy all ops. Watch this. This is a Pokedex. Records all the Pokemon you've seen and caught. Build a team and see if you can continue your father's legacy. By the way, who is my dad before I leave? Could you tell me who my dad is? How's my old Larvitar doing? I hope it's well. Well, I guess we've got our Pokemon. Neopet. How does he know your dad? Good question. Well, apparently my dad is famous, so a lot of people know him. But I'm curious what the deal is there. So where do we go now? Is that guy out of the way? This direction? Oh, maybe we can get Pokeballs at the mark too? Yep. Ooh. Oh, and here we are again. Money problems. Remember this, chat? Remember when we didn't have money? Well, we'll buy 10 Pokeballs, I guess. I wonder if they've learned something and have the trainers give a little bit more cash this time. Oh, that's right. We already talked to you. Well, why don't we do a little bit of looking up north before we go to the east? Just to see if there's anything else here we might want. Look in the cave, too. I don't think we're going for Zubat this time. If we already used one for a little bit in brown, I don't see a good reason. I'm sorry to the Zubat fans. Ooh, something I want to check. Are you rock ground still? You are. Okay, so it's not like he's like a sound type or a gas type or anything. Good to know. Ralts. Now there's an idea. Pardon me? What do you mean you just traced my guts? What do you mean there's abilities in this game? What? Pardon me? Where do I see the abilities? Oh my god, it does have guts! They're at the bottom! Uh-oh. And it doesn't tell me what the abilities do. Hold on. Can I hit start? Can I hit anything? Nope. We're gonna have to look that up. Let me try one more thing. Press up, down, select, start, A, B. Yeah, nothing. Whoops. Okay, let me look up what Guts does. I think I remember, but I just want to be sure. Guts Pokemon. Yeah, so when we have a status ailment, our attack goes up by 50%. Good to know. I don't think Larvitar normally gets guts, so that's definitely new. Ralts. We could give this a go. I don't normally use these. Oh boy. We gotta be careful here. Go, my ball. Ooh. Is that from Crystal? Or is that like a new animation for the catching the Pokemon? I've never seen that. Like the little shine thing. Ralts, the feeling Pokemon. The horns on its head provide a strong power that enables it to sense people's emotions. Chat, I need a nickname for a female Ralts. I'm going to veto any mention of, like Gardevoir's effect on the internet. I think, we just don't need to bring that here. I know, I understand the situation. I think it's better if we just ignore it. So, I need a nickname for a female Ralts. Little, I mean, it kind of looks like an onion. It turns into a bigger lady onion with a dress. If you don't give me anything soon, I will name it Onion. Rizzo the Rat. Now.
What the fuck?
Hi, Rosa. Welcome in. I tell you what, I'm like an onion. I think it's gonna be onion. So now we have Neopet and oh, I didn't notice the animation. That's cute. Okay, so what do you have Trace, that's right. Have you considered that Pokemon is for little babies and no self-respecting streamer would ever play this franchise? Omega lol chatting Chungus. That's a pin? Oh, man. Hi, Charlie. Welcome in. Yeah, this is, it's technically not my first time playing Prism, but the last time I played Prism was like forever ago, and I didn't play through the whole game. I played through like maybe a third. And I don't remember any of this, so I'm so stoked. So far, it has like a great first impression. But we just got started. We got to the first town, and now I'm just kind of looking around to see what Pokemon are here. I should go back and heal up, actually. Gosh. What a great arrangement of this music from Diamond and Pearl. Niall, do you have better Twitch.tv? I do not. I've considered getting that and 7TV, but I don't know. It's like a whole can of worms, right? Because then, like, I feel like I'll be discouraged from making, like, actual emotes for the stream. And also, if people don't have it, or if they're, like, watching on their phone or something, they're gonna see the emote names, and they're not gonna have it. And, I don't know. I'll think about it. Because I like 7TV a lot. And I use it in other streams, like, constantly. But I don't know. I haven't heard about Arlo in fucking years. Charlie, you're not going to believe this. I think Arlo is mentioned maybe daily in some friend groups that I'm in. Oh, by the way, I should mention, if you didn't notice, in our emotes, there's a new prefix for the emotes. It's not Needon1 anymore. It's Nile NE1, which I think is kind of interesting. Like Nile anyone. That was a complete happenstance. I wasn't able to choose that. But so that's the new emote prefix. I wish they could have just given me Nile Neo, but oh well. I'll have to wait until I get fucking partner for that. For now, it's Nile anyone. Let's head on back up. Actually, chat, I'm gonna take a quick break. Do you mind? I need to go use the bathroom. I will be right back. I'll play some music for you, and we'll have a grand old time. How about that? Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. While we're here, something I wanted to mention. The BRB screen does not match the current design of me, like the new jacket and outfit and everything. I don't know if I really need to change it, though. Because he can kind of just think like, well, he took his jacket off to go outside or something. You know, I'm not as worried about it. I like this BRB screen too much. I mean, I could redraw parts of it, but honestly, at that point, I might just make like a new type of BRB screen. And that would take a lot more work, so I'm just not going to worry about it, to be honest with you. I got other things I got to make for the stream. Like, I got to update the emotes to have sunglasses now and everything. Which is a whole thing. But yeah, I like this screen a lot. Let's get back to it. How about we save? What's happened since I last stream? I'm trying to think of, like, while we're looking for Pokemon things I could talk to you about. I've been watching a lot of good streams. I'll be honest with you. I've been there's been a lot of stream watching. And like, for example, yesterday, if you didn't already know about it, on the Skullvolver and Normie McGee stream, they did a reenactment of the film The Lighthouse for 12 hours inside of Gmod. Like, streamed for 12 hours the events of The Lighthouse in, like, black and white and the proper aspect ratio and, like rewritten script and just kind of, like, joking around and stuff. It was awesome. Like, I had never seen anything like that on Twitch before. Just really cool, and what a crazy idea. It made me want to watch The Lighthouse. I guess in some way I did, but it was highly changed. Like, one of them was Kiryu from Yakuza, and the other was like this I think cyberpunk character. But they were wearing like the lighthouse keeper outfits. It was awesome. I loved it so much. Streamers achieve playing dolls in the backyard energy is so fun. Yep. Paris, I mean, we can kill it to get the level, but I don't think I'm feeling Paris. Sleep? Oh my god, we gotta think about abilities now, guys. That's crazy. It has Effect Spore. Yeah, Wayne and their team is doing Half-Life 2 VR. I watched the first episode of that. I gotta get caught up, but it was like, I love stuff like that. That whole concept to me of just like doing a role play within a game, and it's kind of silly, and it's like the improv of it all. I mean, it activates the Nile brain very much. Another thing is on the Sophie Baby stream, there's like a whole group of people doing like a big modded Smash Ultimate tournament. So they're only using characters that are made by the community. Like Goomba and Goku and there's Waddle Dee. Like, there's a bunch of them because they come out with so many characters now for Smash Ultimate. It was so cool. They did the first day of it a couple days ago, and it got me feeling like I wanted to play Smash again. I mean, I was kind of already feeling it because we'd been playing Smash Remix, and I was getting some achievements off stream too. But I'm feeling the itch to do Smash Brothers again. I have some ideas about things that could happen on stream relating to Smash. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's just getting it scheduled and talked about. But we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I have been, you know, I've just been watching more Twitch streams, which is good and bad, because good because there's so many cool people doing so many cool projects on Twitch that are like very original and just so inspiring. And they're like lots of funny people who are very entertaining, and I it's like constant entertainment. Bad because I need to watch other things. Like I started watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I need to get back to it. But I had a thing earlier today. So I watched the first episode on Netflix, and I was able to do that just fine, even though I was on my parents' account away from their Wi-Fi. But now apparently it's not okay for me to do that. Like, I did both from my computer, and for some reason I tried today to watch, and they were like, no, you can't because you're not on the Wi-Fi, even though I'd done it before just fine. I don't know if they have like a sensor for that sometimes works, but I don't know. Anyhow, so I need to get back to watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, but then everybody's doing these awesome streams like every day. So it's like, well, I mean, I could watch the VOD later, but anyhow. I mean, I guess they say, you know, variety is the spice of life. You should do all kinds of different things, but I mean, there's all different kinds of people streaming on Twitch also, myself included, you know? And not only am I watching streams, I got to find time to stream, you know, and come up with ideas and start new games, you know? Which, by the way, I have a few ideas for the rest of the week. I don't know which of these will happen. They're just kind of my pool of possible things. Also, what up, Jake? Welcome in. Possible things I'm considering. First and foremost, and I'm going to hold myself to this, I really, really want to do an art stream. And I'm all warmed up now that I've been working on like the new Fugi and everything. I feel confident that I could do an art stream and not feel as scared. Jake, thank you for gifting a sub to Jess. Enjoy your sub. So the art stream will maybe happen this week. Actually, let's change that. It will happen this week. All right? It will happen this week. All right? Well, how about we commit, huh? How about we say that out loud? We're gonna do an art stream on the channel. Just some drawing. I don't know what we'll draw, but we'll have a good time. We'll play some chill music. Probably a day thing for sure. And just like, I don't know, shoot the shit while I draw. You know, it sounds like it'd be really fun. Also, I don't think there's many other Pokemon here. So I think I'm actually going to move on. Actually, we need to check the cave. That's what we need to do. Thank you for gifting a sub to Zimi now. Enjoy your sub. And the hype is continuing. Thank you very much, Jake, for the generosity. The hype train continues. I believe you can unlock some kind of special emote if you keep the hype train going. And also, I think it helps the algorithm find me, I think, also. If there's a current hype train going on. I don't know how it all works, but thank you. Thank you very much. We've had our fun talking about the stream. It's time to talk about the bummer of the current situation that I'm in. Oh, I can't go back. I just realized. So we've talked about the fun. Here's the bummer of my current situation. I am still unemployed. And I have been for a while now, pretty much since we started streaming. And my unemployment benefits have officially ran out. So I officially do not have income. This is a problem, and it's one that I will have to solve somehow soon. Either by finding animation work or doing some other kind of job. So this is not to pressure anybody at all. Please, I'm doing just fine. But I just want you to know that any sort of support to the stream does help me out a lot. So it is appreciated now more than ever. So I'm very grateful. That is not, once again, that is not a push for anybody to do things. There are people who could use that money more than me, you know, but it means a lot. So, but yeah, sooner rather than later, I will have to find some kind of work, which will probably just be something in town, for like minimum wage or otherwise. Holy cow! Alex, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Holy moly. Now I, okay. Like I said, this is not a push for anybody to support, but that is incredibly, incredibly wonderful of you. Thank you so much. I know you don't have to do that, and nobody should feel pressure to do that, but that is very kind of you. I hope everybody enjoys their ad-free watching. I will work hard soon to make your sub more worthwhile. I'll get some more emotes going. But hope you all enjoy. Doesn't seem like that there was anybody in the cave. So let's just move on, shall we? Let's just keep going. But yeah, I'm not, okay, I shouldn't leave it off there. I'm not worried. I'm fine. A lot of people work day jobs like that. It's normal. Oh my gosh, no kidding. More Diamond and Pearl music. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because the music is quite good. I'm doing just fine. I'm not in any danger. I just have to work a different kind of job for a while, it would seem. So. And honestly, that might be a little bit fun. Truth be told, sometimes the animation industry is a little bit stressful. So doing something that's a bit more, you know, low to the ground sounds kind of nice. Was Caper Ridge too cold for you? You're in luck. It starts getting warmer from this route onwards. You don't say. Okay, so we're going to Clathrite Tunnel? Will do. I'm too anxious standing here. I'm afraid of falling off. Dude, me too. Streamer fell off. Maybe if I crawled down, I would be safe. Ooh, first trainer fight. My bugs will grow up to be strong. Holy cow. Oh my god. Original music. Bug Catcher Gary. Volbeat. Do you have to explore the whole region to reunite with your mom? It would appear to be the case. I think that's our driving force here, is that we just got cut off by a natural disaster, so we have to navigate around the whole place. That would be my guess. These new sprites are just so pretty. They've done a great job with these. Oh, I guess we could have sent out Ralts to get some... Oh my gosh, the wink? Are you kidding? That's so cute. She'll be fine. She seems like a seasoned camper. That's what I'm thinking too. We just got separated, that's all. Level 8. No fair. Don't underestimate the power of bug-type Pokemon. I'm always saying this. Alright, well, let's take a look around. Oh, you know what? Something else I probably should do is, oh, hold on. Hold. I need to check something. Yep, I can do this. Hold, everybody hold. Are you holding? It's nighttime. It's nighttime in game. Maybe we should have this overlay. Get a little bit of nighttime action. Thank you guys for the hype train, by the way. That was crazy. How about we open this hype chest? What did we get? The Ugh mood emote. It asked me to share. Enjoy Ugh mood. All right, back to the game. I love Talo. Talo is a personal favorite of mine. But we also used a regional bird last game. So I'm not feeling it. But yeah, if I had to pick a favorite of the regional birds, Talo would definitely be up there. I like swallows. Snow runt. Hi, snow runt. Okay. I think we gotta pick up a snow runt. It is cold in this area after all. Be thinking of a nickname for a female snow runt, everybody. That is if we survive. We got it. Never doubted it. Snow Runt, the Snow Hat Pokemon. It is said that several Snow Runt gather under giant leaves and live together in harmony. All right, chat. I need a nickname for a female Snow Runt right now. I'll be thinking of one too. Well, a female Snow Runt, I believe. I don't think it has to evolve into Frostlass. I think it just can. Like, I think you can get a female Glalie if I remember right. So I wouldn't base it entirely off of that. It has big teeth. It's shivering. Shiver wouldn't be bad. Kind of feeling Shiver if nobody has any ideas. Why not? Let's take a look. It has Ice Body. I think that's, does Ice Body protect you from hail or does it heal from hail? Let me look this up. Or is it like evasiveness? Hold on. Ice Body. Yeah, it heals. A 16th of its HP during hail. Nice. Frieza and Cooler. Oh, that would have been cool too. But yeah, okay, so it's got a Ice Body. Fun. We cannot progress. We have to go heal. The Glalie that explodes. Oh, jeez. Chat, I've got this issue right now. I slept a little bit weird. And I've got, like a tight pain in like my left shoulder blade on my back. Like whenever I turn my neck, it kind of hurts and I have to like stretch it out a little bit. These are the trials and tribulations of being 30, almost 31 years old. Sometimes you just sleep weird. And then your day is full of pain. No, this is partially my fault too. I've not been very active recently. I need to be getting out and about a little bit more. I've also though been a little bit afraid of hitting the weights while I'm not insured. Because if I pull something, if I mess up a muscle or get an injury and I have to go to the doctor about it, that's money, you know. But hey, that's one of the benefits of me getting some other kind of job is I would have insurance. So and I tell you, I'm committed to doing streams still. That's like even if I get some job where I have to work like 6 days a week, I will find time. Believe you me, I will find time. I really dislike celebrities. Okay. They just get so much attention for so little effort. I mean, even the champion of the Region League has his own TV show. Huh? I'm the champion of the Region League. What do you mean? They're talking about the Nile Neo stream. They're talking about it. That's nuts. That's what I said. It's a fruit berry. Oh, we already got the berry. That's right. Let's take a look around. Do a little bit more Pokemon hunting. What else has been going on? Katamari was fun. I really enjoyed that stream. I will definitely be going to the next Katamari game sometime soon. But oh, my dumb ass. I was talking about other streams I wanted to do this week. I have other things to say. I talked about the art stream. I would love to do that. I'm also looking into, there's a game called Dead as Disco. It is a beat 'em up game where you fight to the beat of the music that's playing. I don't know if it's good or not. I've not watched a lot about it, but I've heard it's cool. I might want to check that out. I think that'd be fun for the stream. Very good. I was hoping you'd give that a try. Well, then we might just have to do it. That's in the pool of things. Another cool thing about it too is that well, for one, it has a streamer safe mode, so we wouldn't have to worry about copyright issues with playing the music on stream. It's pretty beat. I played the demo and added custom music. Yeah, I was gonna say you can also add custom music to it, which would be really fun. Now that might have to be something I do off stream though, because we would definitely get in trouble with copyright. Because if you're unfamiliar, the reason why past broadcasts don't have the music that I play in them is because I route it to a certain audio channel, so that Twitch doesn't detect it. Now keep that on the hush hush, of course, even though like everybody does it. But we wouldn't be able to do that with the music in game. So it would ping off a bunch of copyright things, and we don't want to do that. So we would probably just play with the in-game streamer safe music. But I would play on my own time with the custom music. Maybe post some of that on Blue Sky. Beating people to the ARMS theme though, it'd be like ARMS 2. A man can dream. Also, there are rumors. Just run nothing but NSP music since they don't do DMCA. There are also rumors that Nintendo has a direct in June. The stars are aligning. All right? Put this on your bingo card. ARMS 2 will be at that direct. The stars are aligning. It just has to be happening. And we're gonna... I should also mention, June is gonna have a lot of gaming news nonsense that's gonna be happening, like Summer Games Fest and everything. We're gonna stream it. If I have the ability to do so, if I'm not working at the time, we will stream Summer Games Fest and other things like that. I've always wanted to do that kind of thing. I mean, and we've only gotten to do it with like a PlayStation Direct. So, can you imagine? Oh, and the Pokemon Direct that they did. That's true. We did that too. But a true to form Nintendo Direct on stream? Be pretty cool. We couldn't do the Star Fox one because it happened within like 5 minutes of it being announced. So... I don't think there's anything else in this grass that I want. If I had to guess. So I think I'm just going to move on. Go, Centrit! This battle theme is a little bit, I don't want to say obnoxious, but it's a little bit obnoxious. The way it starts, at least. But it's cool that they have custom music. But yeah, Dead as Disco I'm thinking about. There's the Smash thing I mentioned. But I don't know if that's this week. That's probably a next week thing. If I had to guess. Or maybe this weekend. We have to see. I'm also... I want to do a Sonic game. Because we haven't done a Sonic game on the channel yet. And there's a lot of different options. Like we could do Sonic Unleashed, which has like a whole recompiled PC port now, which is incredible. With a lot of like good quality of life options. We could do Sonic Heroes, because I think Sonic Heroes is underrated, personally. The Sonic Advance games, which I have played in the past, I think I played only one of them. But I don't remember them at all. There's just a lot of options for Sonic games, so I'm like kind of spoiled for choice. But Sonic is one of those things it's important to me, and it's like one of the things we haven't touched on at all in the stream yet. So I gotta pick the right one, but we'll see. You're interested in completing the Pokédex someday? If so, perhaps I can help you out. This isn't much, but it will be of some assistance. Hey, 5 Pokeballs, I'll take it. That saves me money. I'm eager to see a complete Naljo region Pokédex. Come back when you're done. The stairs lead down to a cave, so be careful. Route 72 is ahead. It is full of eager trainers waiting to battle. Frankly, what losers. So mean. This guy thinks trainers are lame. Oh, this is the tunnel. Got the TM for Hail. That's good for Snow Run, because we can get Ice Body off. Any Pokemon in here? Sure is. Well, while we're looking around, what else happened? Bronzor? What the hell? Let's get Bronzor. It's level 7. When's the last time you used a Bronzor? Or a freaking, what's it called? The Bell one. Bronzer, my baby? Bronzong, thank you. Can we hit you with Mudslap? I think you have Levitate now, right? No. Okay. That was really strong for Mud Slap, too. I need to look into that. I think they might have buffed Mud Slap in this game. What was I gonna say? Oh no, just I guess we're catching Bronzor. I've literally never used one. It's kind of compelling to me. Bronzor, the Iron Ball Pokemon. Ancient people believed that the Bronzor's back pattern contained a mysterious power. Jesus. Can I speak, please? Give a nickname to Bronzor. Chat, I need a nickname for this little thing. It's like a little shield guy who turns into a big metal bell guy. It's a steel psychic type, I think. If anybody has a nickname, let me know. And I'll be thinking of one myself. Clang? Well, that's a Pokemon. That's just another Pokemon. The sprite is so cute. It's true. Lucky? Lucky could be good. Bronze. Like a shield, or... because it's kind of a shield shape. It's also very defensive. Bronzor. Bell. I almost said dong, like as in the thing that a bell, like the sound that a bell makes, but we can't call it dong. Name it baby. The Betrayer, because your rival's name is Bronze. I'm thinking about baby right now. I'm kind of liking baby. Well, and also because it evolves into a big bell, so it's like Baby Bell cheese. Let's take a look. Steel Psychic type. Tackle, Disable, Confusion. Heat Proof? What the hell? Isn't Heat Proof like a later thing? Let me look this up. Heat Proof Pokemon. Heat Proof reduces the damage taken by fire type moves by 50%. Damn! That's good! So it's just not weak to fire anymore. That's crazy. It just takes neutral damage from fire. How about that? That's cool. I'm kind of digging this. I love Bronzong. It's grown on me so much over the years. Yeah, because you like steel types. You're a big steel type fan. I know you're a big fan of the Magnemite trio and Magnezone. I don't think we need to go back and heal. Let's move, I felt the most confident about babies so far. So we're gonna put Neopet and Baby together. And, Shiver and Onion are kind of, I'll admit, a little bit filler right now. Until I get excited about something else. So, we shall see. Route 72. Yeah, if we're going to be fighting trainers, I kind of want to get healed up before we continue. On the way back, something else that has happened since I last streamed. And people are maybe going to start groaning when I mention this. The pilot for Gameaverse released on Glitch's YouTube channel. There's been some controversy attached to that, and I'll spare you on that. We're not going to be talking about that or getting into it really at all. I just want to say something that the discourse has reminded me about in regards to it. It's just every time we get into one of these like discourse kind of things about a cartoon, because I remember it happened with Steven Universe all the time. the things that either side are trying to like convince the other of get so like, for lack of a better term, abstracted and changed and misunderstood by even the people like trying to campaign for them, that the whole thing becomes exhausting. And I realize I'm talking very vaguely right now. Did I heal? I did. But I can't stand animation discourse, man. I really can't. This all to say, Gameaverse isn't really my thing. I have nothing against the team or the project at all. It just doesn't seem like my kind of show. And that has nothing to do with the discourse at all. I just don't think it's a project I'd be really into. I didn't think Digital Circus was something I'd be into either, though. And that ended up being pretty interesting to me. It took a little bit to get going. I think a lot of people could agree with that. But Lotad, hold everything. Pause, pushing Gameaverse to the side. Lotad is here. We gotta catch Lotad. It simply must happen. Lotad, Lombre, and Ludicolo are just the coolest dudes. Just really, really good mons. And it's not just the typing. Like, Water Grass is really fun and interesting. It's just the vibe. They rock. They're just really cool. So that might be a teammate. Lotad, the water weed Pokemon. It looks like an aquatic plant and serves as a fairy to Pokemon that can't swim. Aw. A female Lotad, chat. We're catching ladies tonight. Have you noticed this? A lot of female Pokemon on our team. I think that happened with Brown, too. I need a nickname for a female Lotad. Fairy is good. I mean, Lily is too on the nose. I don't want to say Lily. It evolves into Lombre and Ludicolo likes to dance. You know what? Fairy's good. We can always change these later, too. But I like Fairy. I think it's a good name. Let's take a look. Now, the hope, I think, is that you have Rain Dish, right? You came with a Leaf Stone? Oh my god. I can't remember if you evolve with a Leaf Stone or a Water Stone. But, women are okay when they're Pokemon shaped. Now, hold on. Now, hold on. I'm not sure I like what's being suggested here. Yeah, it has Rain Dish. Okay, I can't remember. Does it evolve with a Leaf Stone or a Water Stone? Let me look that up. Ludicolo. Okay, it's a Water Stone. So they didn't give us the Evolution Stone for free. They just gave us a different one, which is kind of interesting, right? That's the one for Nuzleaf. So, Fairy, in terms of priority, I think you get over Shiver. So, feeling good about that. Something I can say about Gameaverse, though, like just kind of objectively, really talented people working on that, and there's a lot of good animation in it. It looks pretty good from what I've seen. But a show is not just its looks. I hold my finger up. It must have good performance and writing as well. Hey there, if two trainers meet eye to eye, the battle begins. Dude, I've already fought like 3 people. What's up, youngster Jordan? With the Talo? Yeah, but beyond all that, I've been playing more Final Fantasy XIV. I'm trying to get my summoner to level 100, which I think after stream tonight, I should be able to do that. That's the max level currently in the game. And then I gotta start leveling up a new job, which I don't have a healer job yet. Which I probably need to pick one. It's just the issue is, all right, in Final Fantasy XIV, there are a lot of DPS jobs of all different kinds, but for tank and healer, there's only 4 for each. And I find that really limiting because the 4 healers, I'm not really like stoked about any of them. So I wish that we'd get more healers, but they already announced what the new jobs are for Evercold. And it's a tank and a ranged DPS, so we're not getting a healer for like another like 3-4 years, you know? So I gotta pick a healer now out of the 4 that we have. I think I'm leaning towards Astrologian, maybe, because it's got cards. And it's pretty cool, and it's like space themed. And as we covered in earlier in the stream, I like space themed cards. So, yeah, I don't know. It's also tough because I gotta like find a job that looks good, like animation wise with my character. Final Fantasy XI apparently made their free trial unlimited on Friday for the base game with some limitations. I've heard. My friend Don has been playing through the game. And I don't know anything about it, but I know they just did like a raid series in Final Fantasy XIV based on 11. And I still need to finish that, but that's cool. The idea of like keeping like an older MMO like that alive is really cool. I mean, I guess they've still been updating it, but I've heard lots of people have been checking it out. It's got a cool vibe. I like how the characters look in 11. I think it's everybody's got like unique proportions and that like old style polygonal look. So I dig it. Dude, Jake, if you like Final Fantasy 11, you gotta hop on 14. I don't know if you have tried it already, but it's a good time. I mean, obviously people have problems with A Realm Reborn, the start of the game, but once you get past that, I don't even think A Realm Reborn is that bad. It's just kind of grindy. But you know what I mean. We might need to swap off Neopet for a bit. Maybe once we get to level 10. Never become a negative Nancy. You're so right. This is what I'm trying to avoid all the time. I've been a negative Nancy on this stream in the past, and on this stream today. It's something I have a... I try not to be negative. I try to be understanding. But sometimes I enter old man yells at cloud moment. You know, Poke fan Derek. This is me. I want that Pikachu shirt. Oh, now that is a great Pikachu right there. If you want to talk about good Pikachu sprites, this is like an old-timer. Now, when it comes to the fat Pikachu versus the thin Pikachu debate, I'm somewhere in between. I like a Pikachu that's shaped like a loaf of bread. You know? Kind of like this. The anime does it a lot. This is somewhere in between. It needs to be the bread loaf. Like just a rounded rectangle. I played a little bit of 14. I played it during the workday at my last job just to try it out. I was trying to max out the fishing stuff. Made me miss 11 a lot. Have you been playing the 11 again? Since more people are back to it? Oh, Pikachu. Now, here's something we have to we have to be okay with. We can't use Pikachu again because we used a Pikachu in Pokemon Brown. We're gonna have to take the L on that. Honestly, though, I don't hate thin Pikachu either. Like, to some degree, I like it because there's a lot of good concept art from Sugimori with thin Pikachu that I think works. I think I don't know. It's not. I love Pikachu in all shapes. You know, it's what's on the inside that counts. The base game has Summoner, which is my favorite. I don't need people to play with in it because it has the trust system. Yeah, so 14, they've been adding the trust system to that too over time, and I've really enjoyed it. Like, you can play the story missions. I should keep playing. Ooh, Sandstorm. Holy cow. You can do the trust system in 14 now too. And I've been doing story missions with that because I like seeing the character dialogue and everything. And as I mentioned, I've been leveling up Summoner too. Summoner is cool. I love summons in Final Fantasy games, so it's not my main job. I play Gunbreaker and Monk, but Summoner's really cool too. Education is the key to success. Is this what the people are saying? Wilson. Can you imagine naming your child Wilson? Like, William is, of course, like a very good name. Will and William, those are classics, you know, but Wilson specifically? I don't know about that. I'm sorry to anyone in chat named Wilson. I think FF11's Gunbreaker was Corsair. It was not in the base game. The people have been asking for Corsair for 14 for a long time. We might be getting it with Evercold. We don't know yet. But the people have been asking for it. Oh wait, I was supposed to swap off Neopet. My bad. Go baby. Go my baby. All right, what can you do for us? Let's get Confusion up top. For sure, because I don't think your attack stat is very good. So, having Stab Psychic at this level is pretty good. But yeah, we don't know for sure what the new jobs coming to 14 are yet. We know there's a tank and a ranged DPS, which people are saying the tank could be based on a hint that they gave, like a dual shield thing, where like you have a shield on each arm and you fight that way. Or it could be a hammer job, which we still don't have yet. Like a big hammer type thing. What we do know is that they're both original to the franchise, so we know that they're not like stuff taken from other games. So I think that actually does cut out Corsair, because they're just like original ideas. But yeah, so that's the tank. For the ranged DPS, we don't know yet, but based on a hint, people think it could be like a big boomerang job. Like, what's her name from Inuyasha? You know? Like just a giant boomerang. I think that'd be pretty fun. I think the weapons for that would be really pretty too. Oh my god. This is like Lava Ridge Town music. From Gen 3. Oh my god. No, this game's good. The game is quite good. I'm having a phenomenal time. This town sure has grown. There has to be more out there than what we're told about. Okay, Riku. Standing by the ocean side and wondering if there's more out there. Okay, Moana. Why do they sell brick pieces? Oh no. I'd like a whole brick, not pieces. Funny thing to complain about. Escape ropes come in handy inside caves. So this must be where the crafting starts, you know? Well, we're good on Pokeballs right now, actually. We've been pretty conservative with it because we have limited money. Why don't we grab some potions? At least have 5 and save the rest. Where are we right now? Oxalis City. Oxalis City. Josiah, too hot to handle. Do we have a fire type gym? Okay, well that's good for Baby, actually. Because despite being a steel type, it's not weak to fire because of its ability. So, that's good. But we need, we can't use Snow Run. So, we need to deposit Snow Run for sure. Now, what's this? Hello, I'm the happiness reader. I can score your Pokemon's happiness in an instant. 102 out of 255. We're on our way. Grade C. Doesn't care much about you either way. Well, we're just getting started. Neopet has yet to understand us. Find out how happy your Pokemon really are. There's a woman living here. She can check how happy your Pokemon are. This is the classic Pokemon thing where there's like several different ways for you to learn a very simple fact about this NPC, like right next to each other. Like you could read the sign, you could talk to this lady, or you could just go inside and talk to the one inside. And they're all in the same spot. That's how you wrangle the kids into learning information. Oh, here we go. Let's talk to everybody. I'm from Sinnoh, and the Pokemon here are really different. I see a few familiar faces, but the wild is mostly different. A trainer laughed at my Pokemon, but I think my Jigglypuff is the cutest. Maybe it's because they don't live in the wild in Region? Oh, there's Jigglypuff here. Shh! I'm beating my old high score! He's playing Tetris. More power to you. Now let's look around. I tell you, this place, like, if hold on, he's definitely got something going on. Like, if you trying to be a nice person around here, you know, like you say hello or good morning, and it just blows up in your face. Leave me alone, get lost, scrub. Don't touch me. I know peeps from Johto and Region. Way more chill. You say yo, and they reply hey. So why are Nalsho people so stuck up all the time? I don't know, man. I just don't know. This house has 2 underground passageways. Okay. It was built to connect Oxalis with the mountains on Route 73. Lately, trainers have started to gather inside. Okay, so we shouldn't go in there willy-nilly. But that would be a good training spot for a new team member. One guy even gives away free Pokemon from time to time. Hello. We might have to give that a look. Just the place for beginners. Yeah, so we should take Neopet Baby and probably one more Pokemon. Fairy, I don't know if we should train up Fairy right now. I mean, it could have access to water, but it's also not super good against fire. Like, it still takes neutral damage. I don't know. We'll see. I want to look around. Huh? What? Hold on. I guess I gotta get my damn phone out. Hold. Hold. What the heck? What the? It says Ruby Egg Haunted Forest Entrance. And it searched Google for that. Let me try that again. Hold on. There's a hidden egg somewhere before the entrance to the forest. Didn't that last game have a haunted forest? Yeah, it did. It said there... Need a mining pick to mine. Okay, so there's mining. Mining and crafting. Who'da thunk? I'm looking around, just trying to see. Or is it here? No? I'm checking, like, every tile right now. Right before you cross the threshold. Do they mean here? What are they talking about? I assume an item finder, an item finder would make this easier. But, sorry, this is just so weird. I mean, I'm sure I could look up exactly where this is, but... Hold on. Well, I don't think... Maybe I'm just not doing this right. Hold on, let me look this up. Well, actually... I have no idea what's happening right now. It's obviously some kind of secret, but it's telling me explicitly about it. It's in the room right before the forest actually starts, around the right side near the empty space. So it is in here. On the right side near the empty space. What the heck are they talking about? I swear I checked all of this. Alright, hold on. There's got to be like a very specific spot it's in. Or something I need to be doing. Oh, is this not the forest? Hold on. No, I think this is like the route. Okay, I see what's happening. I had assumed that that was the forest. Yeah, we're just not there yet. So. Or wait, hold on. What am I saying? Hold on. Yeah, it is the haunted forest. Does that mean we have to go back to Brown? Like you're saying in chat, didn't the last game have a haunted forest? Does that mean there are... Is this like hints for Brown in Prism? Or is this like... Is the ruby egg something we have to take
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Is that something like we have to take the ruby egg from Brown to Prism? I'll have to look into this later. We have things to do. What the hell? What the fuck? Oxala City, get some clothes that are just right for you. There's clothing? See my pink dress? Rad, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I got it made from our local salon. Okay. They even do your makeup. Hi there, sweetie. Unhappy with the way you look? Your worries will be over once I give you a stylish makeover. It's only 1,000. Nope. We do not have money. We gotta save our cash. I don't think you guys have anything to give me here. Yeah. Well, we can keep that in mind for the future if we don't like this trainer design, but I think I'm okay with it. There's some real arrogant people this day and age. Josiah is our local gym leader, and he can be described with one single word. Idiot. Okay, well. So we don't want to go up here because that's where the trainers are. We want to catch something first. We're already healed up. What is this? Is this how we came in? Island of Lobelia. Yeah, this is how we came in. So we need to go west. Did we talk to you? I need to do some thinking. My Pokemon hates me, and I don't know why. That's a weird little spot. Now that they're talking about ruby eggs and such, I'm like questioning everything. Well, I don't know if we can progress any other way but going through the tunnels. So, or wait. No, what am I talking about? We already found this path, and there's Pokemon here. I don't think we can move on, though. I'm not letting you through right now. The Pokemon ahead are too tough for a kid like you. Maybe if you defeated Josiah, it could convince me to move. Ha! As if that could happen. Time to do some looking around. Vulpix. That's front right there. Remember front? We can't do front again. Or front, excuse me. So yeah, we used a Vulpix in Pokemon Brown for a bit, so maybe we should try something else. You feel your sins return. Rest in peace. Meryl. Meryl would help with a fire gem. And I don't think we used a Meryl for very long in Brown, if I remember right. Good old Pika-Blue. That's true. I'm not going to risk doing another scratch. I'm just going to try a Pokeball. And you know what? Using Meryl is kind of like using Pikachu again. Sort of like a Pikachu adjacent Pokemon. Meryl, the Aqua Mouse Pokemon. The fur on its body naturally repels water. It can stay dry even when it plays in the water. Chat, I need a nickname for a female Meryl. We had a nickname in Brown that was pretty good. I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't know if I can remember. Yeah, no idea. I don't even know how I would look that up. I don't remember what episode. Puka? Maybe not Puka. Oh, or is it Puka? Like the shell. I see. Maybe. Bobble? Like a bubble? Did we call it Round? Is that what we named it? That sounds familiar. I think we had a Pokemon named Round. That sounds like a name for a Pokemon. I know we had one named Round, but it doesn't feel right. This is tough. It turns into like a rabbit, kind of. If we already had Round, then we need Right. I suppose, like right round. Of course, yes. Oh, we're taking too long. This is it's too late. I'm already typing it. This is Squirt. We can rename it later. All right, we can rename it later. Just, it works for now. I can kick the can a little bit. Let's try to catch one more thing. And I think having 4 Pokemon, good to go. Mareep? No. I think I had this... We didn't use a Mareep last game, right? But I remember seeing this and being like, well, I don't know how I feel about Ampharos. I know it's Crystal and everybody likes Ampharos, but... I don't know. We should probably catch one, right? Because it's level 8 and it's an electric type, which we don't have yet. Oh, and I gotta check the power on Mudslap. I keep forgetting to do that. Let me just do that now. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Mud Slap Pokemon Prism. Trying to see if they changed it. Yeah, I'd have to do more digging. We don't have time. I'll see if I can figure that out in-game, maybe. Yeah, Mareep is just a good one to have around. Just in case. It's the wool Pokemon. It stores a lot of air in its soft fur, allowing it to stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. This would be... Florf. Welcome, Florf. I gotta think of a better name for Meryl. Before next stream, I gotta think of a better name for Meryl. I may even catch another Meryl. Just so we can have the new name now. It can't be Squirt. It just can't. Nicknaming is hard. You know? It's a tough business. And there's a higher level Mareep. We didn't even get the highest level one. There's a reason I never gave them nicknames. I used to be the same way. It wasn't until, like... Gosh, I want to say, like, Sword and Shield that I started actually, like, giving everybody nicknames. Which, gosh, that's like... Ooh, I don't like saying that out loud. I think that's 8 years ago? Maybe? No, that's too long. Like, it's like 7 or 8 years ago. Hold on. Sword and Shield release date. Okay, yeah, it was 7. It was 7 years ago, roughly. Or a little bit less than that, actually. So like 6.5. Whew. 8 sounded too wrong. Because I remember I was already at Rooster Teeth when I was playing Sword and Shield. But... So 6 to 7 years? Actually, yes. Almost right down the middle. I wonder if I'll ever replay Sword and Shield. Like, in my lifetime. You know? You ever think about that? Like, will I ever play this game ever again? And normally the reaction to that would be like, well, then I'll just go play it now. But I kind of don't want to. So, will there ever be a time where I'm like, I have to replay Sword and Shield? Who knows? My god, if I see another Mareep. Please. Please, anything. I think I've only replayed games from the first 3 gens of Pokemon, to be honest. I wonder why that is. Is it just like cutscenes being added to the game, making things longer? I mean, I definitely replayed... I think actually Sun and Moon was the last time that I was replaying Pokemon games. Or at least like played through all the way again to the end. Because, like, I think I started Scarlet and Violet again recently, but I didn't really get very far, you know? Black and White are definitely worth a replay. Black and White and Black and White 2 are some of the best, I think. chat, I'm starting to get the impression that there's not a lot in this grass. I'll give it like 3 more goes. One replay and me per game. Come to think of it, I think Pokemon games are some of the only games that I replay. I'm pretty bad about it, I think. What if we get a shiny? Oh, that's not gonna happen. I would love to get a shiny, but we can't get our hopes up. And then this is in the compilation where they're about to show off the shiny Pokemon. You put that right before it, like the one that we get like 10 hours from now, out of nowhere. You put that little sound bit before you show the clip, you know. No, we're never getting a shiny. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll give it one more look. And then we'll move on. Got a shiny right at the start of Black. Cool. What was the shiny? Was it like a Patrat or something? Purloin. That's a good one. That's a great shiny. I think Purloin and whatchamacallit? The evolved Lipard. They both have good shinies. Let's heal up, and oh man, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Do we want to just like try the gym and just see what the damage is, you know? Ooh, well, hold on. Thick Fat. That is a great ability for Meryl. So now like we're super good against fire. Because we take half damage from it. Hold on now. Put Squirt up front. We could stand to gain a level though. But maybe let's just wing it. All right, let's see what the situation is. Where the heck is the gym? Right there. Okay. Let's just go in and see what happens. Keep an open mind. There's also that training hall too. Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, if we need it, then we'll do that. I tell you what, if we need it, we'll start next stream with that training hall, you know? Hello there, I've been waiting for your arrival. Professor Ilk has asked of me to assist you. I'll give you all the inside info you need. Alright, Josiah has fire Pokemon. But you can tell by the scenery, right? Blazing. Water would be a good choice of Pokemon to use. Rock is another excellent choice. If you're getting burned too often, try buying a burn heal at the mart. Good idea. And it's right there. You better have burn heal. That's what they say. Ooh, expensive though. How about just 2? Yo, champ in the making. This guy's a classic. You gotta have one of these guys in every game. Though, that being said, I don't know if they do this guy anymore. I don't remember him in Scarlet and Violet. I assume he's probably in Sword and Shield, because the gyms are like a really big part of that game. All right, Squirters up front. Let's do it. Let's see what the levels are. What's the matter? Can't handle being around steaming lava at 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit? I guess not. That's why they needed to know the system we use. like the measurements. Delinquent Skylar wants to, well, I guess Fahrenheit's not a, is that related to the metric system? I don't think so. Or the imperial and the metric system? I don't think so. I think that's just its own thing, right? Degrees? Maybe I'm wrong. New trainer types. Yeah, I was going to say new sprite and everything. Houndour. Level 8. Okay. Could be a little tricky. But we're really good at taking fire moves. Oh, we need to check if we're fairy type too. I'm pretty sure we are. This will tell us, I think. Yep. Or is that a gas type? Is Smog a gas move now? I don't know. We'll have to check. There we go. A full level. I think we'll be fine. Would you believe me if I told you we haven't had gym guide since X and Y? Really? Holy cow. Wow. So they really retired that guy a while ago. Jeez. Well, that sucks. He's cool. Oh, please don't kill me. Yep. That's fine. We got a level for Squirt, and now we might get a level for Baby. Except you're a dark type, so I can't hit you with Psychic. Well. Now, hold on. I'm a Steel type. That shouldn't be able to hit me. Right? Isn't Steel immune to poison? So it's got to be a gas type. Alright, we should be good. Pursuit? Come on, man. You couldn't let me get the level? That sucks. I thought he was just going to keep using Smog. But we don't have a revive. Ooh, here's what we can do. Fairy, can you close it out? Maybe, well, you can't, because this is a dark type. Or, no. You can. Ghost hits dark? I thought dark is immune to psychic then. What the hell's going on? I've completely lost my marbles. But I think we'll be able to handle the gym. Oh my gosh, 3 levels. Jeez. Learned Absorb. Immune to Psychic. Got it. Seems you can handle the heat. But can you handle Josiah? I guess we'll find out. Let me go heal up. Where's that Pokemon Center? Oh, it's over here. Okay. I think we're good. I don't think we need to train. It depends on how hard the actual leader is, though. Yeah, let's move Fairy up. And so this is the current lineup. I think we'll be just fine. I went the long way. Okay. I want to say this gym theme is original too. But I haven't heard the one in Crystal, I don't think. If it's different than the Gold and Silver one. A kid? Is this a joke? Well, this should be a blast. For me. Aw, look at Charmander. This is like, it's such like a soft, wonderful Charmander. It's like it's a Winnie the Pooh character. A delightful little friend who is now dead for the sake of power. Ponyta, let's stay the course. Cute. I think we tried to use a Ponyta for a bit in Brown too, if I remember right. Not sure what the name was though. No, let's use a potion. Was that enough? I think? Yep. Nice. We are looking good. Double slap, good. Preposterous. My shame can only be rinsed with a proper lava bath. Do we have more trainers? Nope, it's the gym. So, this is it. Let's get healed up one more time. And I think we'll be fine. Getting a badge in the first stream of the series? It's true. I mean, granted, you know, it's the start of this game has been a little bit more speedy than Brown, I think. So, well, let's do it. I think we're as ready as we'll ever be. Do a save. Sup? It's Josiah. Yo, dog, I'm not gonna make it easy for you. Let's make this battle erupt. Whoa, cool! Leader Josiah wants to battle. Only 2 Pokemon. How about that? Not very strong either. I was expecting like a huge power jump. I'm too used to I'm too used to Brown. I was expecting this beginning bit to be like super duper hard out of nowhere. I'm just glad the player character didn't start talking. Yeah. Well, uh-oh. Sunny day? Uh-oh. Now hold on now. That's not good. So we're already using Sunny Day, are we? And you have Metal Claw for my fairy type? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Huh. Oh, I guess water resists steel, I think? Question mark? You're probably going to use a potion, right? I don't think Meryl is fairy. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Let me look it up. Yeah, it totally is. Yeah, I think that's the thing is that Azurill isn't a water type. It's like normal fairy, which is just bonkers. No potion. I wonder if he has one or if he's saving it. About to use Slugma. Nobody say it. Nobody say it. What do we want to do? I think we just keep Squirt in and use a potion, because we're like really resistant against fire. Maybe it could use Smog. Yeah, water resists steel. What the fuck? I've never even heard of that. It's never come up for me, but I guess it does. That's funny. You know, the Pokemon you use kind of influence the things you learn about the game, you know? Because I never used Marill. I don't think I've ever used it. It or a Azumarill, really. Yep, there's Smog. So that's going to hurt pretty bad. Yeah, I think here's what we're going to do. I'm pretty sure we go first. And because it's a slug. you know? And the sunlight just faded. So I'm going to use Water Gun just to get that off before I die. See what that does. Good. There's Sunny Day. I think a potion is kind of useless. Because it'll just use Smog and then bring me down to something kind of similar. So I'm just going to hit Water Gun again. Critical hit. Good. And then I think we swap to Baby? Oh, we don't have to. That'll do it. Easy as that. You know what, Squirt? You're all right. Maybe we'll give you a different name in the future, but right now you're all right. Whoa. You are the bomb. Let's go, Squirt, parentheses, change the name, please. It will happen. We have to get to a name raider. The Pyre Badge. Cool name. Pyre Badge increases the attack power. It also lets you use Flash outside of battle. Now that's thug. Also take this. Yo, so that's a TM, and it means something. Technical machine? Yeah, that's it. Your Pokemon can learn moves from it, and it has unlimited uses. Nice, we're not dealing with limited use TMs. Huge. Will-O-Wisp. Good move. That would be good for Baby. Make it even more tanky. Whoops. Well, we can only put it on Onion. Oh, well. Well, actually, do you have anything else to say? So, yeah, the Region League requires 8 badges, so, go for it, bro. Get them all. Will do. Well, that's our first badge, chat. I mean, who would have... Oh, my God!
Gaming.
The fuck do you mean there's 20 badges? What? What do you mean there's 20 badges? What are we talking about?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, boy. Chat. Oh, we might be in it for the long haul. Who knows how long we're going to be playing Prism. But, one thing I should say is that with Brown, I think we kind of plowed through it. Like, I just kept streaming Brown every day. I think Prism's gonna be a longer term thing. I'm gonna stream stuff in between episodes of Prism. So it might take a little bit longer to finish, but I think that's okay with me. So next stream might be something else. Maybe next stream we do art stream. I don't know. But I think that's gonna do it for us today. I think that's a good stopping point. Thank you guys for coming out. This was the first Nile Neo stream. You know, truth be told, I'm still kind of getting used to saying the name. So, you know, it'll become more natural as we go. But thank y'all for coming out. It's been a wonderful stream. Was very excited for today. Thank you for the support. My God, the amount of subs we got today. You guys are crazy. I won't forget it. Thank you very much. Let's see who is live right now that we could raid. A lot of people, I think. Oh my God, they changed the menu. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Piku is live. Mar is live. Wayne is live, but we don't need to raid Wayne. Wayne has got 2,000 viewers. How about we raid Piku? Piku is playing Pikmin, and she's getting an achievement of the week, I think. Let's head on over to Piku's house. How about that? You guys have a great rest of your night. We will be streaming something else this week at some point. I don't know yet. All right. Nile Neo, new name. It's gonna be great.